The winds of change are upon us. Welcome everyone to another exciting match. Alongside me once more is the shall not be named diseased Covetous. You feeling okay, my good friend?
It's good enough. It's good enough. But when I got the invitation to come out here and take a look at this match, I couldn't turn it down.
Of course you couldn't. After all, we have quite a banger of a match. But before that, let's find out who our challengers are. Today's challengers are the three-headed night shift manager of Wally's Tavern, Cerberus, who is facing off against the Kingmaker Series Champion, Scary Jack. Now, as you already know, this is the Winds of Change tournament, where the robes are buffed and the relics are taken into battle. And now, with that little intro out of the way, minus my fumbling, oh lord, let's dive into the action, shall we? And it's away we go with round one of match number one. It's Scary Jack in the blue and brown cloak with Cerberus in the night purple cloak. I'm excited for this. Now, first thing to note is immediately you see a fox mask on Scary Jack, who is currently drilling into Cerberus, but Cerberus is fighting back with a bunch of flames as we see earth drills being flying out per dash with a razor pedal and turbines coming out as Scary Jack is now trying to fight back as he does now straight into Cerberus. Cerberus going for 500 down to 0. Round one over to Scary Jack. I didn't have a moment to ask you about the relics.
And well, yeah, that little fox mask means that he's going to be getting critical hits every time he evades. And as you can imagine, that synergy with Zephyr is going to be pretty powerful. Every time he goes to evade, now he's going to have critical power up right there. So every attack he lands after that, that's going to be devastating.
Nice. So what about Cerberus? What is he supposed to be looking at here? What's his win condition besides landing that turbine? Because it looks like it's a standard combo your face down build, but Scary Jack seems to have his number at the current moment in time.
Yep, so Cerberus has got the combo build, and with those agents right there, slowing, you see those big red pop, that's the Fox Mask at play right there. But Cerberus pulling him into that combo, that's his win condition you were just asking him about, and he had it, dropped it, but for some reason, Jack was not able to finish him off right there.
Yeah, 79 HP to this on Cerberus to the 173 of Scary Jack, as we see the wind agents flying around to see if they can hone in on their target, as both wizards are currently dashing, and it looks like Scary Jack might be dying around this round, and he does! Cerberus taking round two.
Cerberus doing an awesome job staying away from Jack when he's at his most powerful. He's hearing that notification that the Fox Mask is activated, and he's not getting in striking distance right there. Cerberus doing a great job evading.
Yeah, indeed. Also, to point is that this is also the fire arena, and so these flame walls are coming up, so both wizards need to be careful not to accidentally dash into that. So they're doing a pretty decent job at avoiding that and using the terrain to their advantage.
Normally this is the double damage arena, but all the arenas have been neutralized, just as a side note. So this is standard damage as of right now, with the only hazard being those firewalls like you mentioned.
Oh, so right now, basically, the quick 500 to 0 comboing that we're seeing out of either wizard is quite literally their own builds doing all the work right now.
Correct.
Yeah, as we see right now, Scary Jack is drilling into Cerberus. Cerberus managing to get out as we see the water dragon on the pedal coming out. But no, the earth is coming right back on the Scary Jack. But no, Scary Jack managing to come right on the reversal as he's now flying down to 112 HP. Cerberus might be able to take in round 3, but no, Scary Jack pushes him straight into the corner, manages to calm him down to 149, as neither wizard has fallen, but no, Scary Jack takes a water dragon to the face as he goes down to 98 with a 119 on Cerberus. It is still either wizard's match, or not match, round. I believe this is a round, best of 5 matches, or rounds, yes?
That's correct.
Yes, best of 5 matches, best of 5 rounds, so both wizards have to work extremely hard if they want to be pulling ahead. It looks like Cerberus might be doing that, and he does. Cerberus finally taking the lead, even though I say finally, it is the first match.
Yeah, but that was a slugfest. I mean, back and forth, both able to do a ton of damage and able to link a lot of successive damage to go, take away a lot of HP, but it took a lot more than just 2 or 3 interactions to get down those 500 HP.
You know what? I'm starting to feel like that's not even like either wizard's fault. Like, oh, hey, they couldn't manage to do it. It's just that their opponent is just so good of getting out of the combo, it seems, that they're just unable to really 500 to 0. Or in Cerberus' case,
timing, it's positioning. Yep, it's timing, it's positioning. If you come at an odd angle, you're not set up. And Looks like Cerberus took a ton of damage, speaking of.
Yes, I was about to say, actually, Cerberus had pushed Scary Jack into the corner, but Scary Jack drills into Cerberus and brings him down. We are going all the way in match 1, and as I was trying to point out, even though Cerberus pushed Scary Jack into the corner, my friend, I am not stuck in here with you. You are stuck in here with me, as we saw Cerberus get comboed, even though it was Scary Jack's back to the wall. So Cerberus, you know, he can't face him in the front, he can't face him in the back, he can't face him from the sides. He's got a lot of work ahead of him, as we see the Tectonic Drill going straight in, going through all the flame wall, but not managing to land onto Cerberus.
Wind Agents again. This is 3 rounds in a row of Wind Agents finding their way to Cerberus.
And Cerberus is just taking a huge amount of damage. He's down to below half HP, while Scary Jack is still nice and healthy at 477. But, of course, as you know, Covetous, this is, you know, Wizard of Legend. 500 is still enough to kill you. That's too low of HP count. So we'll have to see what happens as we see going into Scary Jack. But he misses a bunch of perforated jets down to 71 HP of Cerberus. But Cerberus trying to fight back with the twin turbines, but those don't manage to land. But the pedals do, but not enough damage is being placed out. You know, if the first couple perforated jets managed to land, I could have felt like Cerberus would have fallen. Round 1 would have gone over to Scary Jack, as we see the twin turbines coming out, not landing onto anything, as the Wind Agents coming out, but nothing really happening.
Super aggressive agents getting in there. He's able to pull them in. But again, look, he sees those evades. He knows that Scary Jack just needs to land 1 hit when he's got that extra critical hit bonus. He's doing a great job again. Playing keep away, staying away from the fire hazard, you know, staying into safe zones. He just knows he needs to land 1 turbine to, you know, get his combo off. But he's on the run, he's moving, and I mean, both players doing a great job at the defense side of the match.
Zephyr. Oh, and he does go in for the drill, and he does end up winning it. Scary Jack takes the first match. Match number 1 has just been completed, with Scary Jack taking it all the way in order to get his victory. Covetous, that was a slugfest.
That was something. I mean, both players doing a great job, both in offense and defense. You could tell with Cerberus having a very strong combo build, Jack doing a great job at staying just out of the effective range of getting snared and held for the entirety of that combo. The positioning was never perfect for Cerberus to pull that off. And likewise, Cerberus was never in the danger zone of Scary Jack too long, and knowing when that covert ops mask was activated, being able to stay out of the way of Scary Jack when he was at his most powerful. So both players doing a great job on offense and defense, and that was some first match. Full count, amazing action.
It was amazing indeed. So match number 1 is already gone and completed, with Scary Jack taking the first set of leads. But can Cerberus fight back and tie it up, or will Scary Jack take his lead even farther? Let's find out. All right, it is match number 2. It is 1-0, Scary Jack to Cerberus. Cerberus on a bit of a downhill, but now he's in a new cloak, new set of skills, reset mental, but it's just the same outcome of drill to the face. But I say that, and he immediately combos right back onto Scary Jack. Scary Jack doing a good amount of early damage, but Cerberus managed to fight back, and Cerberus has managed to combo one down to half HP. Never mind, he's down to 3/4 HP. He's really taking the twin bite. He's taking the 550 to 0. Cerberus commandingly takes round 1.
Oh, wow. Okay. That was amazing. I mean, he's got the tempo robe. He's got the pendulum for even more cooldowns. That makes a combo build even more dangerous. You need to catch 1 hit, and that's pretty much it. And he had everything he needed to pull that off.
And it looks like he might be able to take it once more, as he's taking the combo down to half HP. He's taking him down to 1/4 HP. Scary Jack, but no, Scary Jack's fighting back. He's taking him down to 300 HP just gone out of Cerberus.
As a counterattack. That wasn't even a full attack. That was just a reversal. He's just saying, I'll catch you one more time and this match is over.
Either wizard catches either player out, and it's just down as we see them. We're currently catching Cerberus, but no! He catches the hands, he catches the drill, and he's getting comboed down, and Scary Jack does go down! We're up 2-0 in rounds. Cerberus might manage to take this commandingly 3-0.
Yep, Scary Jack definitely has the power advantage here, but Cerberus with the cooldowns and the combo. And you know, he's got some good hands. He can he's not going to drop him if he catches him more often than not. And right now, that's exactly what we're seeing. See those red evades? Now he knows that Scary Jack is ready to punish if he can get him. You know, catch him with that. Fox Mask is now back on cooldown, so he doesn't really have to worry about the extra damage. But still, that Zephyr Drill on its own is going to do a ton of damage.
Yeah, indeed. His first blood was drawn by Scary Jack, and he's still at perfect HP. Cerberus just unable to really land anything. Down to 359 on Cerberus. The Scary Jack is managing to do a bit of a perfect set right now, but he also hasn't managed to do
Jack
as much.
Pulling away, too. Notice Jack pulling away, not pushing his combo as hard as he can, realizing that Cerberus is going to catch him in a combo, and
he does manage to catch him, and he's going straight down. 153, he does manage to actually get out, luckily.
Yep.
Zephyr helping him out quite a bit, as we see that Infernal Blaze coming out from Cerberus, but it doesn't manage to land thanks to Zephyr. Scary Jack, he has the win, but he also has a pretty easy loss, as we now takes it straight to a turbine, straight to the face, and he does actually manage to go down. Cerberus with a commanding 3-0. He takes match 2.
Wow.
Never mind, folks. It's tied up 1-1. Scary Jack unable to extend his quick early lead as Cerberus comes back with a hardcore vengeance. A quick perfect 3 rounds to nothing. Covetous, please do tell.
So here's what we saw. We saw Cerberus in the first match have a little bit of a balance in his build, taking on that the purple robe for his a little bit more damage plus some defense with the evade. Going into this next round, he took the pendulum and the tempo robe for more cooldowns, which are going to make the combo build that much more dangerous. Everything is always available, and instead of going balanced, he went all out, and we could see that was the result. Scary Jack, again, not able to push his combos so hard, knowing that all he needed was one reversal, and Cerberus was going to be dangerous. And that's what we saw. We saw Cerberus constantly being a threat, and Jack respecting that threat, but he wasn't able to have a good enough counterattack.
Yeah, indeed. So Cerberus clawing right back to a quick 1-1. Can Scary Jack manage to re-pull out a new lead, or will Cerberus take over said lead? Match 3 is now. Here we go. All right, it is match number 3. We're here in the ice arena where the signatures are a thing. Actually, no, it's not. It's disabled. Oh, yes.
That's correct. Yeah.
The arenas have been disabled. The only thing that is up are the weather effects or the damaging effects of the arena. But no buffs or special abilities are going to come out of the arena, as we currently see Cerberus and Scary Jack slugging out for a quick early. But although he's only at... Oh, never mind. Cerberus finally managed to go and put Scary Jack right down to just above half HP. Or no, actually, he's just below half HP. As no, Scary Jack going straight on. No, it was Cerberus onto Scary Jack. Scary Jack going down. It's first blood over to Cerberus, winning round number 1.
That was it. Cerberus gave him a little bit of room. He let him out. I guess he was anticipating Scary Jack's reversal, and he gave Scary Jack just a little bit more room and just set him up on the other side and was able to pull 2 of those combos off, and that's all he needed.
It's starting to look like, Covetous, that match number 1 was a bit of a fluke on the side of Scary Jack. You know, the cold-blooded, I wasn't warmed up, but now that Cerberus is all nicely warmed, his fingers are ready, his reactions are primed, it's starting to look like this might not be Scary Jack's anymore.
I mean, listen, he's definitely a top competitor. I mean, we're looking at one of the top matches in this tournament. There's no doubt about it. This is heavily anticipated, and that's exactly why the crowd was here to watch this one. We're all excited to see it and see who ends up on top here. But, in the first match, we definitely saw them going back and forth. No one was able to land it. And I think Cerberus making this shift to his build, being focused entirely on cooldown reduction, is making all the difference here.
Well, that does end up coming with the added benefit of having the robes actually have their effect, along with the relics, which are definitely helping to boost with the Roxel's Pendulum. But I think Scary Jack might have heard me from beyond the cosmos, as Cerberus has gone down to below 100 HP.
Wow.
Below 66 HP. 2 in a row right there. It looks like Cerberus might be falling.
Yeah, he just needs to land one nice hit right there, and he almost landed. That's 3 in a row. I love to see those projectile hits square in the face. He's got his evade up. He's ready to go.
Dragon Circuit.
Look at this.
Ooh.
He's got a full melee build, and he's playing distance. He does not want to get close to Cerberus right here. This is a different Scary Jack. He's trying to figure out exactly how he wants to play this match, and he's trying to finish it from across the room.
And it looks like he might actually do it from the looks of things, as we currently see Cerberus getting bogged down, and he does!
Picking up those claws, those forbidden claws, too. complete the original Scary Jack build.
I don't even think the claws were needed. It looked like that spear pinned him straight into the statue there, which the icicles then fell, and just all the damage playing right onto Cerberus. But I guess Cerberus didn't like that very much. Scary Jack's being pummeled down right now. Cerberus doing the quick 550 to 0.
Just taking that hailstorm to the face. He doesn't even care. No interruption.
It's just like, unless that Zephyr is up and active, it looks like Scary Jack is just going to be unable to really stop those combos.
This is a tough one. This Twin Turbine is a very, very tough, it's a really, really strong, it's an AoE. It's, it's going to hold. And now he's got the Scimitar. This right here is Cerberus's weapon of choice. Winds of Change does allow for a quick swap. They are allowed to pull up one Arcana, and now he's got his full build. He's got the pedals, he's got the turbines, and he's got the Scimitar, which is the original Arcana of choice.
And it looks like he's managing to get it, but no, the drill's coming right back. But no, the Scimitar is going right back in, but Scary Jack managing to drill in and out. Not much damage put onto Cerberus. The Scary Jack has actually a solid chunk thrown right onto him.
Positioning was just off just a tiny bit. He was a little bit too close, and that's exactly what it was. Scary Jack was able to pull out of it.
It doesn't look like Scary Jack's damage is there anymore, but he does manage to actually, as I say that, land a good chunk right back onto Cerberus. So Cerberus taking a ton more damage.
Nice. The cannon.
The cannon just coming right out. 308. It was all onto Cerberus, but now it's been turned out. Scary Jack fighting right back into this.
He's got a great pickup, and here he goes at the Field Berserk. As soon as I saw it pop up, I knew he was going to go for that. But let's see if that ends up being it. What
I can't look at Field Berserker the same way anymore.
Oh yeah.
Well, was it Scary Jack who did it? I think
the icicles. Yes, that's right.
It was. Oh my god!
Here he goes. He's got it up, and he's going to try and make it happen.
But it doesn't look like that's going to be happening. As Cerberus is managing to combo Scary Jack down, but no, Scary Jack is coming right back onto the combo. No, 9 HP, but there was no dream. Cerberus takes match number 3. Match number 3 is over, but don't let our production team lie to you. It is Cerberus 2 to Scary Jack 1.
That's right.
The
production team likes to party during these events. You can't really. They're having fun.
Guys, lay off the forbidden drinks for a little bit, please, while we're in the middle of matches. We need everyone sober. But speaking of matches, Covetous, what was this?
First match, we saw Scary Jack playing his usual game. We saw Cerberus figuring that game out in match 2. And then tying it up. And number 3 was Scary Jack then saying, okay, wait a second. What am I doing here? As we saw him trying to play that distance game with a build that is meant for melee. And he just was having a difficult time pulling it off, getting in, pulling off like as much damage as he could. He went for cooldowns as well, but I'm not sure that really helped him out. Maybe getting that Zephyr a little bit more active. He was able to stay out of the danger zone of Cerberus, making it harder for him to pull off those combos. But he just didn't have anything to pull that 500 to 0 or get 500 points out of him. Yeah,
well, so now that round 3 or match 3 is done with, can Cerberus end it all here in this Winds of Change? No, not even. I was about to say finale. This is not a finale. This is in the middle of the bracket.
Yeah,
but we are having a finale-esque match on our hands.
Exactly.
So, can Cerberus end it all with this next match, or will Scary Jack start to fight right back in it and remind us it's not a comeback? Match 4 up now. All right, production have finally managed to change the scores, and we're looking at them correctly. It's Cerberus versus Scary Jack, match number 4 right now, as Scary Jack has managed to get first blood, but we see, wait, Chaos Arcana?
Yep, here we go. Some legal chaos. Sounds like an oxymoron. Personally, not a big fan, but you know what? This is the league is a democracy within reason, is what we like to call it, and a couple of Chaos Arcana were legalized over the past few seasons.
We say that the Chaos Arcana here have been legalized, but as far as I can tell, I'm only seeing that Aqua Beam doing some good amount of damage onto Cerberus.
Yeah, Jack, this is something completely new here.
He's touching him quite a bit with that Aqua Beam. He's doing most of his damage with that Aqua Beam, but I guess this isn't enough, as Cerberus does manage to take round 1. That Chaos
Beam versus Beam.
That Chaos Beam is just superior to the Water Beam, it seems. And this is why in the Kingdom it is banned.
Yeah. This is this is definitely one of the arcana of choice of the legal chaos. It shows itself more often than some of the others. It's super strong, as you can see. It's super effective. You get 2 charges, wide range, not as much distance as the Aqua Beam, but this is 2 completely different builds here. Cerberus, instead of combo, going for zoning. Jack going for a balanced, long range build. He's got
long to mid range, yeah. And it looks like
balls.
Yeah, it looks like it's working out for him quite well, as Cerberus is down to 259, Scary Jack is on 356, and more damage being put down onto Cerberus. Cerberus taking the full brunt of that Aqua Beam.
That's 100 points every time you get hit with the full blast. Yeah, that's a strong.
He's just taking it down, but Cerberus finally manages to get the combo onto Scary Jack, and Scary Jack being put down to 74. But no, Cerberus is going right back in, but Scary Jack manages to get out. But no, that Dragon Arc managing to land onto Scary Jack. Round 2 over to Cerberus, and Cerberus is living with the skin of his teeth both these rounds. Don't let the score fool you, folks. He may be taking quite a bit of he may be winning these rounds, but he's taking
not by much.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of damage in return, as Scary Jack is definitely putting him up to the ropes. I think this might be over with right now. Cerberus might manage to do it. I don't see a way Scary Jack manages to come back from this.
Yeah, I mean, this is, but we've seen crazier things. I think Jack's got a pretty balanced build, especially for the way he was playing on the last match. We were just talking about this. He was trying to end that from far away, and now, he smartly said, if I'm going to be playing the distance game, I might as well be prepared for it. And here he goes. He's got that Aqua Beam, and he's doing damage with it. And he's got those homing flares. He's not engaging with it. He's not really taken advantage of them exactly, but he hasn't found anything that he wants to engage with. Those Seekers right there would be helpful to either one of them.
They would, but it doesn't look like engage is really the name of the game, as Scary Jack is taking quite a bit of lightning arcs and the Chaos Beam to the face, but Cerberus is taking the Aqua Beams in return, but no! Round 3, over to Scary Jack. Aqua Beam supremacy.
Right to the face and just knocked his cloak halfway across the arena.
Holy crap, man. So it looks like for Cerberus, he needs that reliance on multiple factors, but it looks like for Scary Jack, he just needs to land a single Aqua Beam, and damage is just the name of the game for Scary Jack when he lands that Aqua Beam. It is a
He's landing most of it, yeah.
It's very difficult. Once it lands, I feel like it's very difficult to get out of it, because it's a very, point-and-click measure. So either you dodge right away, or you take the full brunt.
Or you're taking however much is left. If you get hit early, it's all of it. If you get hit late,
it's still all of it. Yeah, whatever once you get hit, you're taking the rest of it for free. You're not just getting hit by one and then getting out. You're getting hit by all of it. But it does look like for Cerberus, he needs to do a lot more, because Aqua Beam's doing 10 per, as you can see right now, but putting him down to 147. That Chaos Beam is only putting Scary Jack down for 5 each hit. So that Lightning Dragon arc needs to be doing, the supplementary work that the Chaos Beam is doing.
Yep. Both of them are limited by range. That Aqua Beam beats him out by range for sure every single time, and Jack is hitting more than he's missing with that beam, and that right there is just going to be the deciding factor.
It
couple more
looks
shots
like
right
17 HP, 2 hits, but no, down!
That's it.
We're tied 2-2 rounds. Next round wins.
We're going to see a reverse sweep here.
Maybe. Scary Jack is really he's making me eat my own words at this point. I don't know why I keep doing this. I keep saying one thing, and it keeps going the other way. I need to stop doing this.
Unless that's what's making it more action-packed. We've got an Excalibur on the field with those wind spinners right there. See if either of them are interested in it. But with neither of them having a combo build, Cerberus thinking about picking it up. He's not going too far away from it. He keeps going around. I guess he wants to check to see if they're disappearing. He wants to make sure he knows where they are, so long as nobody else picks him up. But look at the damage that Scary Jack is doing.
He is down to 100 HP Cerberus, and Scary Jack has a fully charged Aqua Beam. He lands that thing in full, and Cerberus goes down. This is round 3 for Scary Jack. He has to be so very careful right now, as we see him dancing on the corner edge of the arena. But Scary Jack is managing to land some good hits, as we see some fire explosions next to Cerberus. Cerberus on to 61, but no, he's down to 6! Any next hit. But no, a wind tornado! The arena knocks him down!
The win.
Scary Jack wins round 3. He wins match number 4. It was Aqua Beam Supremacy. You can't tell me I'm wrong. Who needs chaos? We may as well leave it unbanned when Aqua Beam Supremacy.
That right there was that supports exactly what you're saying right there. The Aqua Beam outranging both of Cerberus's Arcana.
Suck it, Apu. Aqua Beam Supremacy.
That's it. I mean, it still may be the preferred beam of choice. Beam versus beam. It looked like Aqua Beam came out on top. Jack coming out again, deciding, hey, if I'm going to play this from distance, let me be prepared. He had the homing flares, did not use them as an engage tool. A couple of times using them as slightly offensive, but for the most part, everything was done long distance. Cerberus managed to land a handful of full distortion beams, but Jack ultimately geared up and ran a reverse sweep to take the match, tie it up.
Yes, indeed. Now, before we continue, production. Hello, I see below me. I'm production. Hello, production. You listen. Don't deny me of this. Production, please. You have one job, guys. There you go. Thank you. All right. We are going the full distance for this nail biter of a match, if production will let us. So, match 5 and the final match of this Winds of Change fight is up next. Let's do this.
Full count.
All right, here we go. We've gone the full distance. We've gone all 5 matches. We are on the last of them. It's Cerberus versus Scary Jack. First blood drawn by Scary Jack, and a chunk of damage placed down onto Cerberus, with very little being returned back onto Scary Jack, as we see damage being placed on Cerberus, with even more damage being placed, and even more damage from the water dragons and the fireballs being flying out. Scary Jack looks like he wants to end it all, but it looks like Cerberus must have heard me talking right now, as he's trying to put a little bit of combo damage down, but it does not matter, as he's being placed down to almost a quarter HP. Cerberus might be going down, and we haven't even had a chance to talk about the builds that we're looking at right now. As we see Scary Jack being stunned up. He's being iced up, and he does, but Cerberus being unable to go in for the combo. It is just action, action, action. A slugfest of slugfest, and a bit of a reminiscence of match number 1. As we see more damage, more abilities coming out. As Scary Jack is comboed into the corner. This is the last thing he wants, but no, Cerberus is getting retaliated on. They're 59 to 93. Scary Jack, he needs only a few more damages, 47 to 93. But no, Scary Jack, but Cerberus, 17 to 29. The next combo, the next couple of abilities, and it looks like it might be going down, but no, but it does! Round 1, over to Scary Jack.
Wow. That was something. We definitely see something very new here. Scary Jack now going full zoning, full distance. He's getting nowhere near the combo build. I mean, you got to give it up to him for changing his playstyle completely to fight Cerberus' strong combo game. And Cerberus saying, all right, if we're going full count, I'm going to take it back to where I know best. But you know what? I mean...
Looks like Scary Jack has figured it. Looks like he's figured it out with his mid to short range. As damage being played right down onto Cerberus, 100 HP, not 100 HP, 150 HP, not 150 HP, 100, 200. Never mind, it's being returned right onto Scary Jack as you see 100 damage being placed down. But no, half HP is now onto Cerberus. Guys, let me say the number as I'm saying it. Stop changing it as we see a huge combo coming down onto Scary Jack. Cerberus must have heard me. He's fighting right back. He's comboing down, but no, Scary Jack is comboing down into Cerberus. Cerberus being no, but Scary Jack taking even more retaliation damage, but Cerberus taking even more. We're down to 18 to 97. Wow. It looks like this could be Cerberus's round as he takes even more to 77, but no, Scary Jack does end up falling.
Walks into the drill dash, but those dragons are doing work. They're keeping Cerberus away. He just caught.
Oh, that was dirty. Twin turbines placed right before the fight goes down. So the second the fight comes down, it's right onto Scary Jack as he's now placed to 364. A nice, almost 200 damage being placed onto Scary Jack as Cerberus is relatively healthy, but as I say that, he's taken about 100 damage. But no, Scary Jack is getting comboed right down into the corner. He needs to get out, but he does not manage to get out. Round 3 over to Cerberus.
Yep. And with the statue placement here, it gives you a lot of room to run around and stay away, but Cerberus being extremely aggressive on the open, knowing when that fight comes down, if he catches him at the right time, he's going to lock him up, and that's exactly what he did, getting him over half HP right out of the gate.
Scary Jack down to 196. Cerberus at a very healthy 362, but I say healthy, but I mean 500 is still too low. As we see damage being placed right down to Cerberus, but even more damage onto Scary Jack. Scary Jack looks like he's about to be comboed, and he does go down, he does!
It's
victory for Cerberus!
Cerberus.
A nail biter of a finish. We went
Wow.
all 5 matches, but the 3-headed dog takes the win. You may have been the champion of the
Unbelievable.
Kingmakers, but you ain't the champion of this fight. What was that match?
That was something else. I mean, it looked like Scary Jack decided to go with the Water Dragons because of the statue placement in the Chaos Arena, knowing that the center was going to be chopped up a little bit and the Aqua Beam wasn't going to be as reliable. I mean, you saw the Double Dragon build doing a lot of work in the first couple of rounds, getting Cerberus down. They were extremely close. Jack could have easily taken round number 2 had he, this third round, would have went to Cerberus, and then we would have went full count. But it just with that combo build, Cerberus was able to pull off a couple of really good ones and get a couple of really good pickups. He was able to pull up Seekers and Agents versus Scary Jack had 0 here, and it was just he was outbuilt for this last match, and maybe got unlucky with pickups is what I would have to say there.
A shame. He was doing so very well in this match. But that is all the time for us today. Thank you so very much for tuning in. We've had a huge influx of new people to the scene, so welcome to all of you new people, and we hope you enjoy your stay. This was Cerberus versus Scary Jack. Congratulations once more to Cerberus for this amazing, amazing win. This was a nail-biter that I'm sure we can all be thrilled had occurred. So on behalf of us all, and on the others behind the scenes, on the production crew, thank you so very much for watching. Merry Christmas and have a happy New Year, and enjoy your Hanukkah as well if you celebrate that as well. Bye, everyone.
Hey.